In the round of 16 of the FIFA World Cup 2022, after Japan was eliminated by Croatia in a penalty shootout, the Japanese supporters present at the stadium, in a moment of despair, did something that won the hearts of the world over, even after losing the match. As the stadium slowly emptied after the final whistle, the Japanese supporters, armed with large garbage bags, came together to clean up the entire stadium before leaving. Even the Japanese players left their dressing room in such a pristine condition that it looked even cleaner than before. The Japanese people now believe that the environment in which we live, whether it is messy or organized, also affects the inner environment of our minds, our thoughts, and our mental state. As a result, our lives ultimately become messy as well. Therefore, they place the utmost importance on maintaining cleanliness and order in both their physical surroundings and their inner selves, no matter what the situation. This first principle is called Kaizen in Japanese. After the nuclear bombs were dropped on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II, Japan was completely devastated in all respects. However, even after this horrific event, the Japanese people strictly adhered to their principles and, within a few years, had miraculously rebuilt their country. This is why this period in history is known as the Japanese miracle. There's a popular saying in Japan, "Nanakorobi yaoki." This means if you fall down 7 times, get up 8 times. The Japanese people always keep this principle of never giving up in their hearts and minds. The second principle is called Ganbat in Japanese. In Japan, during the spring season, a variety of colorful flowers bloom. However, each of these flowers is unique in its own way, different from all the others. Inspired by this, the Japanese people have learned the principle that, just like these flowers, each individual is unique in their own way, different from all the others. Therefore, just as one flower cannot be compared to another, one person cannot be compared to another either. This is because the life circumstances of each individual are different in their own way. As a result, in many schools in Japan, a descriptive grading system is used instead of a numeric grading system. Instead of writing down the number a student received on their report card, the details of how much progress the student has made and in which areas they need to improve are written down. This third principle is called Ubetori in Japanese. In 2011, when Japan was simultaneously hit by a tsunami and the Tohoku earthquake, the entire country was plunged into darkness and despair. However, the Japanese people did not lose faith in their principles during this time, and they rose up again once more. Another popular principle in Japan is that what cannot be changed should be accepted, and that everything that can be changed should be changed with the utmost effort. For example, natural disasters cannot be controlled. So after being hit by the most devastating tsunami and earthquake in history, the Japanese people simply accepted that. And after the disaster was over, they began to focus on what was in their hands, which was to work hard and rise up again. And in the end, they were successful in rising up again. This fourth principle is called shikata ga nai in Japanese. In the aftermath of World War II, when many Japanese companies were struggling to stay afloat, Toyota, a Japanese company, began to climb the ladder of success with the help of an extraordinary principle called Kaizen. The word Kaizen means change for the better. Toyota implemented this principle by introducing a system in its assembly line where any employee working on the assembly line could suggest any change they thought would improve the process or if they had any ideas. After suggesting, the suggestion was tested to see if it was beneficial. And if it was found to be beneficial, it was incorporated into the assembly line. In this way, as these small changes accumulated, the company gradually began to climb the ladder of success. So if we apply this Kaizen principle to our own lives and make small changes in our daily lives, we will see that these small changes will come together to completely change our lives. So the fifth, and in my opinion, the best principle of the Japanese is this Kaizen. I hope we will all try our best to apply these 5 valuable principles in our lives and take our lives in a positive direction. Thank you so much for watching the video. More wisdom, more solution, better life.